Welcome back to Limbus Company Daily Mirror Dungeon. Now, of course, logically, I've done a little bit of grinding these holiday sacks, and now I have Heathcliff's holiday ego. This one is very silly because of the fact that heads hit randomly for one of the following I need to make this on hit, actually. Wait, give me a second. Okay, as I was saying, need to update this, because I need to make this an on-hit instead of on-heads hit for its effect, otherwise this entire joke isn't gonna work. But, so Holiday. On-hit, randomly select one of the following effects, and it's one of the main 5 debuffs, then inflict 1 potency to the selected effect next turn. Repeat the above process 2 plus highest gluttony absolute resonance times, 7 times max. So, I thought, that's a pretty silly effect. There's some other things this EO does, like on kill you give random buffs to 2 allies. The passive makes it so he inflicts more status effects and gains more status effects. Pretty effective stuff. But I think the funniest way to go about doing this ego is to run a team with you're trying to focus on all 5 status effects at one time. Now, I chose random EO gifts and I got insanely lucky. I got Thunder Branch and Nebulizer. What are the odds of getting, I did, like, the random EO gift category. There was a tier 3 and a tier 2. I was like, why not? I took them, and I got Thunder Branch and Nebulizer from that. So, yeah, I'm pretty good spot. But yeah, so, of course, we've got you. For the sake of Burn, we have you. For the sake of Bleed, we have you. Tremor, we have... Huh? Oh. This run's already off to a great start. Whoops, I meant to bring, Molar Otis. I need to restart this run then. Goodbye, good ego gifts. Okay, so this time I actually remembered to put on, the identities I wanted, because of course we've got Heathcliff for the ego, for Burn we have Blue Ishmael, for Bleed we have you, for Tremor we have you, for Rupture we have you, and for Sinking we have you. And that was my original plan, so that's the team we're gonna go with. I got some pretty good ego gifts this time too, Bell of Truth and Little Be Naughty Plushie. Not quite as good as the other two, but this is really potentially good. And I mean, more damage and bleed stuff is something that synergizes with the entire team. But yeah, let's send it, though. Let's see how well this silly idea will work of just doing everything at once. I don't really think I've done, like, a run where I focused on, like, everything before. I don't know, maybe I have, but, like... I don't particularly think so. The kind of thing that seems like an obvious idea, but it just kind of doesn't work normally. And now we do technically have an ego that synergizes with that. We also do have Otis's ego too, which has a similar passive, Otis's Holiday. So it's a good thing that she's on the team. That's why I wanted specifically her for the Tremor unit. Also because you're just a really good Tremor unit. I had to make a couple rough choices when deciding which people to use for this team. Yeah, here we go. Pause affects the other allies, which will happen with your Holiday, I guess. Mainly the fact that, DHE for Sinking isn't really the best choice, especially since I do have Rhyme Shank, but, like, the reason for that is simply because, my first choice would have been Molar Ishmael, but my first choice for Ishmael was Liu Ishmael, since she is the only 3-star burn identity that isn't Grip Sinclair, and therefore is the best one for the sake of the burn joke. And DHE works well enough, because, I mean, she's got Rhyme Shank. So we'll see. We can just, inflict some random status effects with the festivized body sack and, figure stuff out from there. I also did not build a team with, the respective sin affinities in mind. That's why I bought Rot Rabbit Heathcliff, by the way, is because of the fact that he actually has both Gluttony and Envy. We need 3 Gluttony and 2 Envy per usage of festivized body sack. I just like calling it that because that's basically what it is. And it's very funny for that purpose. Very funny. Well, anyways, we get an event here. We'll take Carmilla. Don't mind if we do. And we'll try grabbing some stuff for random... anything that's good for any status effect. Like, Cigarette Holder is not great for us. Employee card. I mean, Charge and Poise. We don't have anything for Charge and Poise, so that is a lame shop. What do we can take Pinpoint Logic Circuit here. Golden Urn's probably a good choice this early on, though. Pinpoint Logic Circuit. Sure, we'll take Fluorescent Lamp, too. Why not? Oh, you want a skill change? You want another skill 3, maybe? Sure, we'll do that. That's a good enough first shop. Just grabbing like a little bit of synergy for every status effect. Basically just gonna try and maximize EO gifts, I suppose. Okay. We can beat these bugs to a pulp, and I'll probably actually use the ego this next fight, because we're about to get to the boss. That's probably as good a time as any to actually deal with. Is to actually do, the gimmick. Hopefully we'll be able to build up enough gluttony and envy for me to spam it a little bit. It is a Zayn ego, so its sanity cost is negligible. I'd actually check, though, is it a 10 cost Zayn? Because the thing is, it is a 2-target Zayn, so, you know, it might be a little bit, it's a little bit stronger than some for that purpose. Like, yeah, it's a 20 cost Zayn, yeah. I think that's a similar situation. I'm pretty sure your soda, which I don't have equipped, is also like 20 sanity or something because of the fact it's a multi-target. I think 20 sanity for this one is a little overkill, though. Like, I could have understood, like, 15, but, like, this is more expensive than Legerdemain. Legerdemain not only costs less resources to use, but has more weight, and also has a better on-hit effect because it is paralysis. Oh well. There's still plenty of potential with this passive, especially. Pierce Weak first floor fight. I mean, it's me, right? Is there anything else Pierce Weak on first floor? I don't know. Is one of the Morils Pierce Weak? Probably. Well, anyways, we're gonna go for the holiday here. We're gonna try inflicting a bunch of status effects to whoever can take it. Like, we're getting some, burn onto Smee. We're getting some sinking onto Smee. Not any sinking potency, though. If we get, like, Standard Duty Battery or, like, Midwinter Nightmare, that would be really good for the sake of our purposes, because, like, I'm sure maybe we can inflict some, like, Rupture count, some sinking count, stuff like that, but we can't really maintain it. I guess not maintain it, but we just can't really... Oh, here we go. He just puts them in the bag, swings them around a little bit, and slams them into the ground. What a funny attack. It's like body sack, but instead of there already being a body in the sack, he puts your body in the sack. Truly an innovative idea, if I do say so myself. This guy's blocking the coward. And double tails from Ryoshu, very nice. There's definitely quite a few E-gifts that could be really good for our purposes here. Namely, like, stuff like Wound Clarid. We do have a fair bit of Wrath attacks on our non-bleed people, so if we took Wound Clarid, we could actually get even more synergy going with bleed stuff. Which could be good, because, like, don't know if Kirikuma Ryoshu was the best choice for the bleed identity. There's definitely some other good choices, but she's one that has, like, pretty consistent bleed infliction. And I think that's why I went with her. Most of these guys I went for because they were, like, relatively consistent for their status effect, but then again, I got 7 Faust, who is more so a good damage dealer than a Rupture Inflictor. She's a little too good at reducing Rupture count, normally. But I don't know. Let's see. What do I want here? More ego resources could be good. Definitely not Ashes. Fiery Down is really good for the burn stuff, though. I'll probably take this, then. Get something good for the burn. We already have, like, this one for the burn. That's pretty good. Anything that allows us to inflict status effects with the units that don't particularly have synergy with that status effect is going to be our best friend here. That's, like, the general idea I'm kind of getting. You can sack these guys, why not? We do not have a lot of resources, so, you know, we need to be a little bit, not too reliant on spamming the sack. But against people that are weak to it, we might as well. We'll stagger, like, 2 of them with this. Ugh, 20 sanity cost, though, that is rough. And, like, the thing is, it's gluttony, too, so, like, this is definitely an ego that is going to suffer significantly from Legerdemain comparisons. Like, its main upsides are kind of beaten out by Legerdemain just being less cost, less sanity, and more targets. Alongside, like, even the worst for the Lego domain comparisons is the fact the big positive, like, of Heathcliff's holiday is the fact that it's got a similar gimmick to that of Suddenly One Day from Gregor, aka Gregor's weaker Zayn ego. So yeah, I don't know how easy it is for it to beat the bad ego allegations. It's got potential though. I think that's for sure. And this team is a very silly team. Quick suppression inflicting a bunch of burn thanks to the logic circuit is very funny. If we can get more stuff like that going, like, that could be good. Heathcliff already does have a little bit of bleed from his skill too. It's not a lot, but we could get some synergy going with it. Victory. Excellent. Oh yeah, important thing to note, of course, is the fact that around the time that this video has been posted, I'm going to be streaming Ruina. Feel free to join in for that. It's at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So an hour after I posted this video, feel free to join that if you want. Links in the description as per usual. It'll be funny, I'm sure. It's been a long time since I actually played Ruina last. Like, I did a full playthrough of Ruina last, so it'll certainly be something. Looking forward to it. I need to remember, like, mention these kind of things at, like, the start of the episode instead of, like, waiting until, like, how long are we in? Like 10 minutes or something. I can't tell for sure because there's been a couple jump cuts right now. Thanks to me making a couple mistakes, forgetting to bring it to Uptie 4 because I didn't think Uptie 4 was needed. I didn't realize it was on. It became on hit, and I was still heads hit at Uptie 3 for Heathcliff's holiday. Nice. It's only very strange that neither of the holidays actually cost Wrath. You would expect at least one of them would cost Wrath, because Otis is Wrath, but doesn't cost any Wrath resources. Oh. Upgrade time. What do I want to upgrade? Carmilla's like a good general use thing. Bella Truth is pretty good. Might want to upgrade that one. This is just more damage up, more haste. This is more burn from lust stuff. All these egos... yeah, actually, you know, let's just do all of them. Why not? Yeah, let's see, and we've got enough to upgrade Carmilla as well, so we'll do that too. Yeah, I think that's the best way to go about doing it, and do it like a little bit of everything. Just to maximize how much like support we can get for everything. You like booze? Not particularly. Give me your blood, sweat, and tears, thank you. More damage than staggered people. It is technically a tremor gift. Despite it not having anything to do with tremor and just boosting damage against staggered people. That's how it goes for tremor. Such is the curse. So we can stack a bunch of status effects on you, potentially. Let's see what holiday ends up being. We kind of need the Gluttony Resonance for that, though, so we'll try that a little bit. Oh, it's Gluttony Absolute Resonance. Okay, so unless we get 3 in a row, we physically cannot get benefits from that. That's fine. Fine by me. We'll just wait till next turn, then. Maybe. Or maybe we save it for second phase. Yeah, we should probably save it for second phase. I'm still going to use the holiday here, though, because might as well. Did I forget to clash? I might have forgotten to clash there. I was so focused on, like, trying to get the attacks through, like, first and foremost that I kind of forgot I was supposed to be clashing as well. Okay, swing that apple around. Nice. Okay. Getting rid of all his rupture, getting rid of some of his bleed here, that's fine. You still have a little bit of burn at least, or a little bit of bleed at least. And you've got some burn count going on right now, that's good. We did just one turn that phase. Fair enough, though. We do have... This team is kind of built along the idea of using a bunch of super strong IDs. We can't get the Absolute Resonance here either. That's unfortunate. Maybe I should have gone for the Absolute Resonance a little harder, but, oh well. We'll do it again. Might as well. You're weak to the blunt. We'll hit you with, you know, some festive goodness. Gonna make your heart grow 3 times as large. Despite it being... How many days? It's been like almost a week since Christmas at this rate. It's been 5 days, yeah. That's a couple days. So what, Saturday? Yeah. My incredible sense of time, truly is incredible. Nice. That's something. Thanks to this, we haven't spent any ammo with Heathcliff yet, so, you know, we're saving it up, I guess. Might as well. And we've immobilized him, so next turn we can try and just wail on it a bunch. And this turn, I mean, you just die this turn, right? Which parts could be stagger? A body is the fragile one, because the body got stagger bursted. No, body got tremor burst is what I'm trying to say. So the bell triggered, so you've got some fragile right now. So we get some attacks off. Otis's Holiday does also burst tremor. So that's also a really good way for us to inflict even more fragile with the bell. And, you know, a bunch of fragile from quick suppressions. You're taking 50% more damage this turn. We might be able to just kill you here. We can hope. Excruciating Studies can do a lot of damage. Yeah, I think this will do it. Yep, there it is. Very nice. This team's going really well. Maybe not for the purpose I was going for, but we are getting a lot of numbers to like go up pretty high on these enemies. So it still seems like a success for me. Probably take the bracelet here. The HBO we don't want. This way we get some more tremor going on. Might as well. More tremor potency. Make it so that our tremor bursts do a little more, potentially. We'll take the shop here, sure. We don't have a lot of cost, but we can buy maybe something decent. Glimpse of Flames. Now that is a silly idea. We don't need healing. I like this idea a lot. We could actually pretty reasonably get some burn stuff going. This also means our lust attacks do just inflict burn from any, like, source. So, like, all these units do have some burn potential. Along with the fact that, of course, Heathcliff can inflict burn, potentially, with his ego. So we can stack that up a little bit. We need Leo Ishmael to inflict some count, but her skill 2 and skill 3 can do that. So that's not too big of a worry for me. It's not that big of a concern. Look at the Absolute Resonance there. Why not? Get some people to... Because at 3 Absolute Resonance, now that means 5 people. Now this means we're going to get 5 status effects inflicted instead of just 2. Thanks to actually getting a Gluttony Absolute Resonance with Holiday. So that's a pretty notable increase, I'd say. Tails is fine. Heathcliff's got a present for these guys, and it is the machine. Stagger's nice. Carmilla definitely helped with these fights, just kind of making it so they go pretty quickly. Alright. And we should be able to finish them all here. There's only one who isn't staggered. We're hitting them with a nice excruciating study. Oh, I did not mean to switch your skill 1 there. Misclick moment, that's fine. Not that it makes too big of a deal. If that guy, like, survives because of that, oh well, we'll just kill him next turn instead. Yeah, be sure to just pummel that guy to death, though. Fun enough, I think Otis would have killed there if she went for a skill 2. Yeah, it would have definitely done 17 more damage. Oh well. The misclick cost us 1 turn, big deal. It's really not a big deal, that's the joke. Isn't that funny? Well, Daring Decision finishes the job, so Otis gets a redemption in on this guy, finishing him off once and for all after her, you know, failed execution took place. How much cost do we have left? Not a lot. We'll get some by the time we get to that rest stop. We'll have to see. Sure, Pen and Nostalgia. Who's got Gloom on this team? You two, okay, so you two are gonna gain some poise. Actually, gaining poise on Faust is really good. Thanks to her passive, it could actually, like, be a pretty big benefit if we can stack enough Rupture on someone, and she can exploit the weakness of someone who has a lot of Rupture. then she can just get a bunch of poise potency. She doesn't have a way to gain poise count, though, which is where the pendant comes in, potentially. It's random which of the two gets it, though, so who knows. She's also probably going to spend it pretty quickly. Yeah, even with only 3 poise potency. That is still a 15% chance to lose poise count with every attack, and we lose it passively over time, thanks to the turn passing. So it's got, you know, some potential, like, benefits from the pendant, but it's nothing too great. Pendant's the kind of thing that works really well if you've got a team that can support poise at least a little bit. Like, if you have Nebulizer or something, then the pendant can actually, like, be pretty notable. Just being, like, a good way to keep poise going decently for 1 or 2 units. If you have too many people with. If you have too many people with Gloom skills, however, it's just kind of going to be spread too thin and not going to matter too much, but it's still additional damage. I'm not saying you should, like, turn it down or something. Anything that gives poise can be pretty good. The ones that require you to use poise skills to gain more poise are a little dicey because you need to be using poise IDs, but there are a lot of really strong poise IDs at this point in time. So it's not that big of a trade-off. Okay, it looks like the boss is going to be the dog. Interesting. Should be able to deal with that hopefully well enough. Dog's not too bad. What the dog doing? Okay. We're dominating all these. Oh, the wrong skill. We're dominating all these guys, so we should be in a fairly good spot. We're exploiting the weaknesses of some of them, hitting them where it really hurts, but only some of them. Like this cleanup, this guy's weak to the pride, so it's gonna do some fairly good damage. Not enough to stagger though, really. Wacky. Quick suppression is pretty lame right now because of the fact it doesn't have the speed. That's okay, still got that thing to half HP thanks to the weakness to envy. Yeah, we're staggering a fair bit of them. This one might not get staggered. Yeah, not quite. Okay, but this one should. Even if you resist the sloth, you're weak to the blunt, and excruciating study is strong. Yeah. As expected. You can try something like that. Sure. You finish this guy off with your second excruciating study. Thanks to the fact you do have multiple of them, because we turned a skill 2 into a skill 3, which is a really bad move in retrospect, because that means we have less envy, and we kind of need envy to use Holiday, but... oh well. I'm not that worried. Yeah, this kill's okay. No, it doesn't. 4 HP. That's not a kill. My mistake. I thought it would kill. But it did not quite. The sloth resistance just kind of made enough of a difference, I suppose, for that creature. That fellow. The scoundrel. Okay, this will do it. I hope. We'll see if it does it. I hope it does it, but I wouldn't be shocked if I managed to miscalculate somewhere along the lines here. Weight of knowledge will kill. Indeed. So now we just need you to kill with your skill 1. I meant to use your skill 2. That's what I was slightly worried about, but you still did enough damage. Okay, we're set. We get a rest stop now. We get to spend a little bit of cost to upgrade something else here. Is Glimpse of Flames good to upgrade? It might be. If so, that's going to be like the only thing we can afford. No. Okay, quite a few things we can upgrade now. Damage. Wrath inflicts more terror potency. But if we upgrade this, burn potency consumed times burn count 1.5. Max of 5 defense level down stuff going on. We don't have enough burn count to make that work, I feel like. We could go for that, and let's upgrade it a little bit. Might as well. We can't upgrade it again, but if we did, we burn potency consume times burn count times 2. We don't have a lot of burn count, so it doesn't work too well there. What's something else we can upgrade, though? Could upgrade the pendant. For more poise. Could upgrade bracelet for more tremor. Could just take more damage up. We'll take more tremor. Why not? We've got some rat skills. Getting a little bit more tremor from them. It's not a bad choice. And I'd like to upgrade something there. The question now is if we can actually get enough burn count for Glimpse of Flames to do much of anything. The answer is going to be probably not. Okay. Time to get a little festive. Okay, let's do a little bit of manipulation to make sure that we get the most possible benefit out of this. Start off with this. It's going to be hitting those two. Body, anti-telepole, that's decent, I guess. This one we can hit body and telepole as well. Then we just got to clash against the slash attacks. Dominating. Neutral. Neutral. Dominating. You can take a neutral, though, because you're DHU. What's it going to do? Damage you? You also are neutral, the slash and the lust, so yeah, that'll work. Get Otis Holiday off so that we get our passive going, so that if she does, like, buff allies or something, which she can't do unless she uses more egos. But, you know, we had to see it at least sooner or later. We also should probably try seeing if we can corrode Heathcliff. Because in case you don't know, it's got a really funny corrosion sprite. And I mean really funny, like, the corrosion sprite for it, I mean the actual sprite itself, like, not like overclocking, but like actual corroded Heathcliff. The corrosion sprite is just him, like, shaking around in a little present. If you haven't seen it yet, you gotta. It's not something I think I'll be able to show this run. Don't really have the sanity loss for it, and even if we did corrode Heathcliff, I mean, chances are if we corroded Heathcliff, it would have to have been through spamming his Teth or he egos. Although I guess we could overclock this. I guess it's not impossible. Just unlikely. Okay, how's the body looking? 17 tremor, 40 burn with 1 count. Definitely need to get more burn count going on. We could do another holiday as well. Be a little festive like that. Dominating, that's good. Get some burn count going on. Get Glimpse of Flames to keep on triggering. Do this so that we hit the telepole as well with this one. Like that. Okay, looks good. Starting off with the holiday, gain 10 sanity, lose 20 sanity. That's just kind of how it goes with spamming egos. The Clash Win helps to an extent, but only to an extent. It does a little more damage. Once again, no Gluttony Resonance, so wasn't like the best, but we get some burn count here. You'll spend some of your burn count to just take it as straight up damage. As soon as like Ishmael doesn't get a skill 2 or a skill 3 with her like stuff, it'll be over for the burn count though. So it's definitely a temporary thing. That was a lot of rupture though for a split second there. That was nice. Yeah, we staggered the body there. That's good. Howl. We could try clashing with this. Yeah, that works. And then everyone else is just going to attack the body once again. Yeah, we're out of burn here. I don't think this inflicts burn count. The only thing that inflicts burn count, I think, are like Sinclair Soup or maybe Dawn Soup or something. There's not a lot of like egos that actually inflict burn count, so I think we're... Oh no, you still have 2 burn count technically there, it says. Are you going to lose both of them? Are you going to lose one of them to the ego and the other one you just lose passively? Or will it not happen like that? Will you lose... Either way, I think this guy's going to run out of burn. I don't think the semantics will make too big of a difference. You'll take like a fair bit of damage thanks to that either way. Yeah, and you are out of burn. So what it did was you lose half your burn count. So you went from 2 to 1, and then the turn rolled over, so that you lost the remaining one. That's what I was worried was gonna happen. Oh well, nothing lasts forever. Not even funny burn number. And you've got 146 HP left. I probably should just be one-siding you instead of bothering with clashing, but you know, figured might as well. Get more fragility with that. And Excruciating Study finished the job, yeah. Interesting that we're actually getting some burnt energy going on here. It's not because of Holiday whatsoever, don't get me wrong. I understand that that's, like, the focus of the run, but it's only so much actually the focus. Offense level down and defense level down to enemies afflicted by Tremor Burst. That's really good. Grand Welcome's also really good, though. I don't particularly want Phantom Pain here. More damage for single coin is good, but, like, it's not that interesting. We kind of do need a lot of resources. I'll take the Tremor Burst synergy, though. We can try going into the Tremor a little bit. Might as well. Might as well. Something like that, yeah, okay. Sounds divine. Okay, some of you guys. You guys get instantly staggered, that's right. Pretty convenient for us, because that means we can just kind of beat you up for free. Just focus on the gluttony, focus on the envy stuff, because we want to build up more resources so that we can spam body sacks when we will need to eventually. Try and burst on that guy, this turn and next turn, thanks to the bell. Fragility, I mean. But yeah. We're not quite doing enough damage to kill these guys, but the thing is, Carmilla staggers work for 2 turns, because it counts them being staggered this turn, so that it's all of this turn and the next turn, effectively. That guy blew up thanks to his burn. Oh no, it's not like that anymore. Maybe they patched that. Actually, they might have patched that. It was like that for a little bit. Maybe they decided that was a little bit of an oversight, so that, like, no, it counts being staggered to the start of this turn counts as, like, this being the only turn you get staggered for. I wouldn't be surprised. It makes enough sense. It was kind of silly that they could be staggered for 2 entire turns. Oh. This is not great. And you can take it. That guy dies. And we just finish you 2 off. You've got a bad clash, so we just dodge with you and let someone else finish the job. Oop, you're getting staggered. At least he bled to death. Some damage on Otis should be fine. Okay, for a second I was worried I trusted the predictions for the clash win chances for a negative coin there and was going to be trolled for it. But no, we still did win. We win these. Now it's a risky piercing counter time. It's probably going to be like either T Corp or like Pequod with mermaids. Something like that. Yeah, T Corp it is. Can't wait till we get to see your guys' ugly mugs properly. Only a couple months. Wouldn't be surprised if they showed up during the Kim event. Yeah, these sure are clashes. Come on. You were so close. You're so close to winning there, Heathcliff, and then you've lost it all. Oof. And you got staggered. Okay, unfortunately, that means we may be taking a lot of damage here. Might consider doing a little bit of egoing. Okay, you're not being attacked at all, though. Your attacks are going through on people who should be able to take it. You're definitely going to be able to take it, even if you're weak to the pierce stuff. You do resist the pride, and you are DHE. Not really a high chance you die here. Paralysis is rude. That's fine. We get some healing, we get some SP. The good stuff. The good fluid sac stuff. It helps. Does cost some of our precious NV, but we should be able to live with it. You guys really love your winning stupid clashes, eh?
상황이 좋다고 할 수는 없지만 여러분은 하실 수 있을 거예요.
You're hopeless. That's fun. Let's drop like a rhyme shank or something. Why not? It'll hit 2 people because these guys do have like increased like weight, but that's fine. It's kind of why Heathcliff's Holiday isn't that worth it. No, it's only hitting 1 person. Oh, it's because you have 2 skill slots and it targeted you twice. Yeah, that makes sense too. Probably should have actually checked. Oh well, but yeah, the fact that these guys having the increased attack weight means that using Heathcliff's Holiday Sack is not that worth it. Surely you guys gotta be close to dying at this point though, right? Surely. If we go for enough neutral clashes, we will win sooner or later, surely. You guys are resistant to slash, I'm fairly certain, but that should be fine. Yeah, it's still some damage. Not a lot. That guy's still alive at 2 HP. Okay, we got a kill. That's good. Heathcliff's got a bunch of neutrals back to back. Luckily, he got shielded a bunch, thanks to Rhodion's ego. So even if he does lose any of these clashes, he should not take much damage, if any. And is it just 1 guy left? No, 2 guys left. You can be dealt with easily enough. You can double... No, you're going first anyways, okay. Well, Ishmael should be able to handle it. I'd hope... Oh, I guess your attack goes off first, so you get some damage off here. It is enough to stagger. Okay, so no worries there. Nice. Love to see it. God, T Corp guys take forever. Especially because if you like kill them, if you don't kill them hard enough, like they will just heal up a bunch and then be mostly better again. A little bit rude. Tell the truth. Can anyone do this well enough? You might. Okay, I'm willing to risk that. You just gotta get 3 heads. Nice, okay. So we get the non-disclosure agreement, more damage. Good stuff. Oh, more damage on mass attacks now, thanks to Grey Coat. Also pretty nice. We take this fight, event, shop, and then the boss is Pierce and Gloom, which is the least, that tells us the least of anything, because there's 3 things that could be. It's either KQE, it's the Fox, or it's the Centipede. They all have Pierce and Gloom here in Mirror Dungeon 3. So who can say? Could be any of the 3. Any best case scenario is probably KQE. KQE is one of the easiest enemies to build up status effects on, because he just kind of stands around and does nothing the first few turns. It's really, the first 2 turns you can mostly ignore him. He'll do some damage to you, but you can just kind of focus on building up status effects, and you're probably going to be able to stagger him by turn 3 if you have like any sort of build going on. So that's why KQE is probably like the best case scenario for a lot of runs where I'm focusing on a certain status effect. And even for runs when I'm focusing on any status effect, because like, you could bleed him, you could burn him, you could tremor him, like, you could rupture him, you could sinking him, like, you could do any of them to him, and it'll probably stagger him within the 3 turn time, as long as you've got a decent team for it. Now, of course, issue here is the fact that we do not have a decent team for it, because our team is, you know, all over the place, as that is the joke. But I think we can still manage. Oh yeah, strategy contract means when he gets staggered, he's pretty much good as dead. Body's got like 1,000 HP. Okay, do we take Nebulizer here? Maybe. Smoke and Wires double bleed? 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 Wound Claret, I'll take it. We're just taking bleed stuff now. Because why not? And we'll fight who this is. It could be KQE, could be Fox, could be Centipede. Any of them should be decent enough. It is KQE though, this is good. I could just quick suppression. Oh, it's real tempting. I'll probably just do it. You've got the speed for it. It's one of the few times we're actually gonna get a good quick suppression off, and we can't even get, like, the Gluttony Absolute Resonance right now. So we're just gonna status affect you heavily. Clash wins for Rupture Count. Yeah, this will be good. We'll inflict a bunch of random status effects on you first turn. Second turn is when we'll do some holiday shenanigans. But you're weak to the Pierce, too. Like, how could I not?
공격 능력 평가?
I don't think you have enough Tremor for Slice to Tremor Burst, because it only Tremor Burst if target a certain amount of Tremor, yeah. I think so. It didn't work there. So no more Fragile from that front quite yet. Could have gone for her Holiday. Her Holiday wouldn't have been a bad choice, actually. Probably would have been a good choice, in fact. Frontal Assault to get that burn count up a little bit. Make sure that you can actually get some burn going. And yeah, he's almost staggered already. Look at that. He's definitely getting staggered this turn. If oh no, the burn just did it to him. So now we can just, we'll use like a little bit of a holiday, get a little festive, daring decision, get a little staggery, red kick. He's gonna run out of burn here. Unfortunate because he is at max, but that's how it goes. And yeah, this will be good. Merry Christmas, KQE. Get in the sack. Oh, that staggered him, apparently. I mean, he was already staggered, so I kind of doubt it, but you know, if you say so.
칼날이 잘 드네요. 아마 그 공격을 약점이야 부위 하나가
Yeah, destroy the body there. He still has a fair bit of HP. The contract did not do nearly as much damage as I expected it to, but that's fine. I think I was thinking of like Refraction Railway 1, like KQE body, when it had like 1000 HP on its body in Refraction Railway 1. Here it's got like half that, it seems. And there we go. Run out of burn. That's how it goes. Because we destroyed your body, you did get staggered again, though. I think. Or maybe it's because you didn't... It might be because you didn't land your attack, even though you were staggered and couldn't even attempt your attack. Would be interesting if true. But I wouldn't be surprised. Sounds like the kind of thing the game would do. Like, look, we did a bunch of damage with burn. We got a bunch of like fragile through tremor burst. See this guy's bleeding a bunch. Not that he's taking damage from it. The rupture and sinking have also been slowly chipping down him. Everything's just kind of fallen into place, you know. To just kill this guy, and one final excruciating study to finish the job. Very nice. That was a silly run. I don't think it's the kind of run that'll change your opinion on Heathcliff's holiday sack, but either you like it more now or you like it less now. No, either you like it more thanks to that or you like it about the same as you did before. I don't think that this is the kind of run that make you like it less, but I don't know. The point of what I'm saying is we get 160 trinket sacks per run now, thanks to having both of those egos. Yippee. This will be done in no time. No time at all. Who knows how long it'll be before I actually remember to start grinding it. Yeah, give me my rewards. Give him my 3 modules. Riveting. And now let me gamble, please. And thank you. Love gambling, love gambling. I guess there's not going to be any banners this week. It makes a lot of sense. We finally, it seems like the pattern is once the mid-chapter drops, that's when the like, content, like, droughts kind of begins. I guess that's when they switched to banners every other week instead of every week. Although there were a couple weeks where we didn't have banners. Notably, the week of the 3rd update for Canto 5 didn't have any banner. But you know what I mean. Because it was somewhat like that last season too. Although there was a week with nothing between the 3rd update of Canto 4 and between the T Corp update. T Corp Hunglu update. You know what I mean? Hopefully. But yeah, this sure is an eco. We inflicted some status effects. A lot of them. Our run kind of did not have a lot of, like, synergy, but we still got a lot of synergy off with it, thanks to the fact that a lot of ego gifts do benefit inflicting certain status effects on identities that normally would not have any way to inflict that status effect. Stuff like Wound Declared comes to mind, Fiery Down, all sorts of stuff like that. But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.